let's go ahead and camp. Now, as for diamond, it's 1.4. How about obsidian? Also 1.4. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I was being a derp. Sure, let's grab some wood. While I'm here, let's get some researching done. And we've actually not got much in the way of resources to make food from, but we should be able to do a little bit of something. Let's make a mushroom sandwich. Also, mushroom bake. Crafters in there and see what we can do. Okay, Raptor is leveling up. I could just go straight with chance here. Is Raptor in chat right now? Our options are I can make Raptor a hunter, straight up make Raptor a hunter. Raptor Online would like to be a hunter. Very well. We're not going with chance, we're going with hunter. There we go. Begin the trials. It's not my fault, chat. Raptor said hunter. Children's youth no more. Today they join the proud ranks of the hunters. Okay then, Raptor, let's have a look at your abilities. Outmaneuver, battle orders, hunter's mark. Actually not a bad set for you, honestly. Got 11 in perception. I'm gonna need to get you some jewelry and probably gathering tools. Let's just go straight for gathering tools this time, though. You can work on that. Oh, these are done. Let's make something new. Nothing we really want to make there. Make some mushroom bakes and some green soup. We'll get through that fairly quickly. Yeah, we've got Santos. Still got one child in the group. Cecil, you can't necessarily decide what class they're going to be. They have to have the right stats to be offered that option. So it's all down to whether you manage to get those stats or not. Oh, forgotten essence, eh? Nice. 5 coal? Well, that was quite awesome. That was amazing. You come across the remains of what once must have been a prosperous village. It stands near the vibrant stream. Many of the homes were made of stone, and even the path through the centre is paved. Walk towards the centre carefully. As you approach the central square, you see a stone-built well, a bell house, and what looks like a perfectly preserved weaving loom, complete with strands of half-finished spider silk linen, simply standing there on its own. Search for some of the houses, but stay wary. Within the houses you find bodies of the villagers dried up and frozen in the grimace of terror. Their arms and legs are bound by weaves of spider webbing. Burn the bodies out of respect for proper burial rites. Search for bodies for loot. We'll burn the bodies because god of death. The bodies burnt, you feel that their souls remain ailing and bound to this cursed place. Some great force is clearly bent on tormenting them. You could try offering up a prayer to ease their passing. As Nya's chosen, open your souls to this place and learn what befell it. We'll do that one. Oof. Straight up destiny and spiritual blessing. Okay. You see a vision of the village of Babinyak, vibrant and bustling. Its weaves being sold to traders from all over the island. Sitting at the loom is a tall, slender woman with a stern, disturbing face, and naturally shaped long arms and beady black eyes. Allow this vision to flow. You see the folk grow fat in prosperity. You also see them destroy their crams and abandon praise. Worse yet, you see them conduct a burial with no respect paid to Dalmaya. Instead, you notice idols of foreign deities, coins being placed onto the eyes of the dead, entrails removed and embalmed. Blasphemy! Finally, you see the strange woman still sitting at the loom. On her neck hangs the symbol of Nyia. As she weaves with ferocity over 7 nights, the town is tangled in a silver web of death that holds them captive as a procession of mares bring plague through this rotten land. The vision fades. Such a strong curse from the Lady of Death herself is bound to linger. Make your way out of the village. So, okay. We're not here to help these people. They have directly been cursed by our god. We walk away. As you leave, you see the figure of an old woman still weaving at the loom, and you find a parting gift in your pack. That's actually quite a nice rope. I shouted coal at 1 a.m. Oops. Sorry, Cosmic Cookie. I mean, it's good, though. Which one do we want? I guess we'll go with mysticism since it's just there, but as for Santos, I could pick Gatherer, but I think I'd prefer Protection, especially if we're trying to build them into a mage. But that is quite a nice bit of armor there. There we go. Sorted. One more turn. Alright. We now have a better gathering tool. That shall go to you. There you go. You're now able to gather with a strength of 10, which is quite good. Is this better? Yes, it's a lot better. You may have that. Some more obsidian. How much obsidian do we now have? 33. I think we only need 32, is that correct? Yeah, 32. Okay, that's all we need then. Breaking camp and moving on. Alright. So, if I were here, what would I be able to gather? Let's work it out. Now, oh, never mind. Let's scout a safe route, figure out the correct path. And we got some mental blessings and an artifact of no particular worth. Alright, so as I was saying, if this is our starting area, then our town would allow us to gather like this. And if we increase it by 2, 1, 2. Now from there, we would go down like so, to here, and down. So we get the fish, the seaweed, the iron. That would come down like this. We'd get grain, berries, get malachite, obsidian, regular wood, dryad wood, dark wood, and fur leather. And quartz. I don't think we're getting a better spot than this. Not on the first island. I think it's time for us to set this as our home. So with that, let us begin the construction. Now this will give us 1.4 on stone. Extra gathering area of 2. Increased gatherers of 8.3 and increased crafting of 9. What do you mean, road train? What about the diamond? I can have a look at what that would offer. Ever so slightly worse in every way because it's not using stone, and stone is a better tool. If I used pure stone, we could get something truly amazing, but... I think that should be good. Got the first, need a medicine? No, 12. 12 o'clock. And with that... Okay, I mean, I don't think having a trash quality idol will affect anything, but I certainly hope it won't, at the very least. And from here, let's just quickly gather up some extra food. We don't need anything else. So 2 turns. Have I been remembering to hydrate? Yes, I've been sipping on a drink since the last tea break. Wow, you're just getting all of the mysticism or spiritual upgrades now. There we go. We have now got a town. It is finally built. Village information. We have got an idol of stone. Okay. Now then. Plus 6 more. We need to rename our town. Our village of stone. Can I rename it? Sure I can. Certainly there's something. Ah, there we are. Alright. What should we be naming this place now? Reham Kablam. Kablamia. T-Town. That's a little bit too blunt. We need to be more poetic if it's going to be about tea. Witchville. I mean, you know, not actually far off. Dragon's Rest. I like that one. Let's go for Dragon's Rest. Which may become more relevant than not in the future. Okay, so Dragon's Rest has been set up and it is finally time for us to pick up some buildings. Now then, the lumber mill provides wood, especially useful if there are no forests growing nearby. We don't need that. A wishing well, a well that gives not only water but resources as well. it will give us just random resources. A herbalist hut. The funny smell coming from the inside doesn't bother you at all. It improves health regeneration and scares away the greedy claws of death. There is also the school. Knowledge dwells under this roof, increases research tribute, provides research points each turn, and increases the number of research slots. Unlocking the structure will allow your people to construct it using the following material types. Quite a lot of stone. Oof. You make it more out of wood and bone. Oh my lord. And you can go on to a children's playground. With this playground, your kids can practice while playing. Increases the main attributes of children. A forge. The warehouse. Roof storage increases the number of gathering slots. May also increase gathering attribute. We've got dwellings. A warm and cozy place to ensure your morale does not fall too low. Yeah, I think a school might be a solid one. And the children's playground, unlocking this place while playing will increase the main attributes of children. Let's go ahead and grab that. Right, time for us to have a look at what we can make then. So, school-wise, and we can knock things down to and rebuild them later. That's not a problem. A school of bone. Not. That's just amazing. Research, extra research points. I think this is per turn, so you just gain research points from that point on. A blood bone school. That would actually be quite funny. Sadly, it won't give us an amazing looking thing. Increase max faith, if we had that. No extra research slots though. We use quartz to be a school of stone. I wonder if there's any, like, there's no effect for that. Oh, there is something for leather, though. Apparently leather does something. Not quite sure what, but... okay. Yeah, it doesn't do anything that I can see there. We could have gem because of this. Ah, okay. Morale threshold keeps the morale characters on or above a certain level. Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, welcome back, Anubis. Sadly, Anubis had a mental breakdown and left. We can see what we could get here. Not that I'd be able to, but children's playground increases children's attributes. Or increases children's attributes, increases children's mysticism, and increases children's destiny. So whilst the child is here, they would get these positive attributes. That's actually pretty amazing. So just having bone as an essence type gives you that. Metal doesn't do anything. Gem doesn't do anything. What if wood does anything? Wood would increase perception and wits. Okay. The only way you're going to get to a lot of the stuff here is with... I mean, it's just such a low main attribute increase. You kind of want it to be a much higher value. That would help a little bit, but... a Bloodbone playground. You should try designing a school with the higher resources. I mean, I can look at the designs for one, sure. So, for example, life roots. Is morale threshold. That one is the result of that essence type. If we have a look at this one, increase max faith. Metal and stone. Metal and stone don't do anything. Yeah, not everything is going to change, have an impact on stuff. Sadly. Oh my lord, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. If you just had the child in the school and it had like something like, I don't know, 4 mysticism or what have you, it would be guaranteed to have enough mysticism to be a Vola. So that is actually quite amazing. Increases the children's basic stats would be very, very useful. I'll take care, 3 ham kablam. Have a good one, mate. But yeah, let's go back to the buildings. Now I can do something like this. Doesn't give them a big increase to their base attributes, but it would further increase mysticism and destiny. That's not always what I'm looking for, though, so I think it would be better overall to just get the main attributes. If we can. I don't really have enough materials to do anything else, really. Oh, let's go with these instead. So 1.4 we'll get. This will be going up on Aavak after hours, yeah. Yeah, 1.4 for all attributes for the children is a pretty solid starting point for them to be able to gain further specializations. Let's go ahead and get this done. It's going to take a long time, even with our amazing crafter. But you notice how there's 3 places for them to work there? We now have a house demon as well. They only exist here. Bogdan. We need a name for our house demon. It's gotta happen. You know what to do, chat. Hungarian Lewis. In there straight away. You were close, Mitsu, but alas. There we are. Our house demon, Hungarian Lewis, who can't actually equip anything. Well, I can equip one of these, I suppose. Let's give one of these. Oh, no. There's just a shield that you can equip? Yes, it is. Now, the house demon gets stronger over time, but can't ever leave our area here. Can't ever leave the town. It has pretty solid stats across the board for the most part. If we go have a look over here, so much stuff. All right. Let's get these in. And at this point, this place is just fine for gathering. I, Santos, will love this playground forever. Hi there, chosen of the gods. I am your very own divine house demon, here to aid your home and all that. I shall fight for you in the village, and sometimes I will join you when you're challenged close to the settlement. Please do not put me in your party when you leave the village, for I cannot ever leave, and with me, neither will you. Divine house demon? What is that? You look like Theodore. Well spotted, yes. The gods seem to favour our kind. I'm not sure if we should be flattered or pissed off. I am a shack, but once given the honour to be bound forever to your lovely home, without a choice. Anyway, all good. Can you do anything else? I am fairly handy around the village. I can craft and gather, and I will become stronger in time, but I cannot leave with you on your travels. I am also cute, right? Yes. Yes, we'll go with yes. Okay, we'll welcome him and carry on your adventuring. There we go. Lots of material here. Now we can start unlocking the material nearby. The first one to be unlocked, I think, will either be malachite or fur leather. I think... we'll go with malachite. Now, at this point, we can just hang out here and just gather. Not as useful, however, for us to do. It is not. Food-wise, now that we have, you know, regular sources of quite a lot of this food, we can just generate huge amounts of it without particular concern about running out. What did little Malakin grow up to become? I shall tell you now. Malakin became a failed Vola, but actually as a Gusler, or Gusler, they're fantastically useful because they are able to make it so that a character can basically go first in any combat, which is very, very useful. Very useful indeed. I do believe, though, we've got our children's playground. Which means we go and have a look at the children. Santos now has 7.2 mysticism. Rather good. Rather good. Right, next up then, is we've got a bunch of people who can now help out with the gathering. Let's pop another person there, another one here. That is a fairly expensive gather, as is this, to be fair. Let's make some more noms. You know what, let's just get some jam. It's been a little while since we made any of that. And also... sure, it's been an age since we just made some rollada. Oh, I don't have anyone left to help. Let me go and peel someone off back there. There we go. How long till you grow up? I'll tell you now. You have 2 turns, so we are not getting you any further upgrades, realistically. And now the materials start flowing in. We're going to go for... kind of tempted to go for wits, but we'll take perception. Okay. You've got a decent amount of options. Bosgrow, thank you so much for the 67 months, mate. Diolch yn fawr. Strength or chance to become a warrior. Perception, you can become a hunter. And this is what happens when children level up in the town. You get bonkers options. Intelligence, your child is learned. Perhaps they can become a healer. Mysticism, chance and female. Your child was born with the mark of the witch. The path is dark and dangerous. Always some chance. You can become a Zerker. Honestly, I think we want a healer. At this stage, I think we need a healer. No, not but witch. We need a healer. Although the healer is not physically challenging, yet not many have the wisdom or persistence to succeed. There you go, Santos. You are now our new healer. Rejoice! Let's go and have a proper look at you. So you've got Master Healer there, you've got Completely Safe Pill, and various other abilities. But that will be a big help. You really lost those baby cheeks, Santos. Wow. That's fantastic, Sticks. Aavak, I am convinced that these quick naming game redemptions will be impossible for my tablet to get in on. No matter how long I am on the page for the redemption, the button cannot enable before you close it. So I never get the chance until you make a list. The button is useless for me. Not sure if because mobile device specifically, because tablet, or just across ocean streaming delay. Well, I mean, it'll still be useful in cases where we have where we're playing games that have rapid renaming, because if it's not so common for there to be long gaps between when I need a name, I'll usually just say, yeah, you know, drop your names in, and if there's 5 or 6 there, I just leave them sat there and I will go through them in order until I run out of names. So sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. But with that, we can now consider building a proper boat. And toward that end, we're probably going to want dryad wood. Well, actually, dark wood wouldn't be a terrible one as well. Still, let's head back in. Let's make sure that everyone is doing something worthwhile. Okay, don't need any of these anymore, so let's cancel them all. And I mean, right now we are gaining 1 point every turn. It'll still take us 23 turns to gain another research point. Which does kind of suck a bit. That said, I mean, we'd need a lot more points to be able to generate 2 research a turn. But we have options moving forward. Our house demon is slowly gaining morale. That's quite nice to see. As for gathering in here, well, let's have a look at what we can make currently with our resources available. Would we be able to make decent medium armor, I wonder? Not really, sadly. We could make fur medium armor, but that's hardly gonna make any big impact for us. That would be quite nice, but alas, no. Make dark medium armor. Actually, not a bad idea. That's increased sanity, which is quite nice. That's not bad either. Blood medium armor. Blood medium armor, my lord. Dragon bone. So actually, dragon bone isn't that much better. Interesting. How about a trade with the Spooders for some leather? We definitely could, actually, yeah. I wrote Seduce the Dragon. Goodness, chaotic wimple. The dragon that is not Aavak. Thank you for clarifying that. That did make it a little bit less awkward. But... Oh, there is plenty of... Oh, we actually now have enough bone to make the whole thing. Wow. Yeah, we could make a ship at this point, but it would have a god-awful carry capacity. We could make that out of blood bone, though. That would give us 6,000. We made it purely out of dark bone. We'd have 7,600. That's not bad. However, I mean, that being made out of 200 pieces is just so good. And there's no particular reason why we won't be able to do this one. But that would give us a carry capacity of 12,000 on the boat. A bit bonkers, though. No. I don't think we're going to be going for a boat at this moment, though. No, I think right now we need to decide on the group that we're going to be taking out and form another expedition. But where are we going to go is the question. We've got a couple of spots. We've got this spot over here in the Lightbringer's quest. With a Divine Path quest, which we should probably investigate, actually. We've also got the Knights of Camroth quest over there with King Arathor. But once we get a boat, one of the first things we can do is we can check out the rest of this newbie island. And then, whilst hopefully avoiding being utterly murdered by orc pirates, we can try and get across to the other islands and find out what's going on around them. However, I think that is indeed where we're going to be wrapping things up. It is... what time is it? It's 9:44 AM for me. And whilst I've got a bit of time before I need to start getting any items ready for the ferrets, this will afford me a chance to look through the stream VODs and make sure that everything was recording correctly. Because if it wasn't, I'm going to have a huge potch on my hands trying to download the VODs off Twitch so I can re-upload them to YouTube. Ugh. But no, I think everything has gone smoothly. How have you found it today, chat? How have you found the stream? Bearing in mind that I'm streaming from my new computer. Oh, you're more than welcome, Malkin. Thank you very much for being a part of the stream. The streams were good. Well, I'm very glad to hear that, Blau. Very glad indeed. Did you end up jumping into Thea as well, Blau? You haven't jumped in yet. Well, when you do, let us know how it goes. But that is going to be it from me. So, as always, thank you ever so much for joining me. It has been a pleasure. And if you're watching this after the fact over in VODland on YouTube, well, I hope you enjoyed as well. And I look forward to getting your feedback in the comments. But that's going to be it from us for tonight. Dragon's Rest has finally been named. We've got a decent amount of people of reasonably high level that we're going to be able to take out on some adventures, and it will allow me to carefully manage who's in the party, such that there are no like random chance on who gets added to my deck during combat. I'll always know who I'm fighting with. Also, the children can be left at Dragon's Rest in order to just gather EXP and have the various stat boosts which will allow them to pick better roles, hopefully, going forward. But that's going to be it from us. So until next time, take care, everyone.